And we are back with more Enter the Storm 3 qualifier action. The first qualifier had another pretty cool game, once again on Tomb of the Spider Queen, and this time we're having Puszek team, the Polish team, going up against Meet Your Makers. And this is going to be a pretty cool one as well, especially since Puszek team is playing a very aggressive combo here, with a lot of CC, and especially that roaming squad that we of course all know and love with Muradin and Tyrande. Meet Your Makers proved in the last game already that they're extremely strong. They took down Roccat, which was not an easy feat. Puszek team, on the other hand, also has a lot of experience, so we're going to jump into the game now to find out who will be able to just proceed throughout the tournament bracket. Which one is it going to be? Is it going to be the Polish Puszek team, or are we going to see Meet Your Makers win another match here on Tomb of the Spider Queen? Let's find out together and jump right into the game.
Once again, Tomb of the Spider Queen, the Enter the Storm qualifier, the first one. And we are having Meet Your Makers again in the game. To the left side, they are going up against Team Puszek. Puszek team, the Polish team, to the right side. So after taking down Roccat, they are trying to do the same thing again on this very map. To the left side of the map, we have Blade for Meet Your Makers on Vala, Remabola on Kelthas, Jacobs on Anubura, Crisplosion on Uther, and Babetta on Tacita. To the right side of the map, it's Shubek on Tyrande, Kreku on Azibo, Ibrahim on Zeratul, GoTerra on Muradin, and this guy, Juf on Malfurion. Rutzov, it's how you write it, but apparently you pronounce it as Juf, and it means turtle, but only if you apparently misspell or mispronounce it. It's really weird. Like, I still don't understand why you would go for a nickname like that. It's a little bit Monkey Island when they tell you that you have to lean back with your head and everything, and then this one mountain looks like a turtle or something. No, like a chicken. I don't understand. El Polo Diablo. Monkey Island players will know exactly what I'm talking about. Either way, we are watching Heroes of the Storm here, so let's get right into it, with the mid lane being the center of attention for most of the teams right now. So, yep, there we go. We already have them straight going for those early kills. I'm actually very disappointed that we don't see Butcher or Asmodine in this game. I was waiting for those, but we have a very strong roaming setup, and that alone could make sure that we are going to get our early aggression in the kills, since GoTerra and Shubek are moving straight in with Tyrande and Muradin. And these two bad boys, I mean, Tyrande and Muradin, they are of course lovers. We all know that by now. They work so well together, and at some point there was just like, yeah, there was just like Armor's arrow was hitting them. And Malfurion, I know that in the World of Warcraft lore, are they lovers or sisters? Like, they are lovers or siblings, I don't really care. Malfurion is jealous, he has that green beard, and Tyrande was digging that for a long time, but to be honest with you, right now the dwarf is just a little bit more attractive thanks to that Stormbolt. Malfurion just doesn't, his hammer is just way too small, so in this case, the Tyrande just said, I'm sorry buddy, but well, just look at that Muradin guy, that Stormbolt that he has, that is just pretty amazing, so yeah, I want more of that. In this case, Terra was trying to get a couple of kills together with Tyrande, stun into stun, but not really making any headway there. So far there's only one kill. And there's a kill against Puszek team. Puszek team is a strong Polish team. You should actually know these guys if you're following the Heroes of the Storm scene in Europe. But Meet Your Makers just popped up the last few weeks. They were formerly known as To Be Determined. And that, by the way, seems to be the go-to name for teams that are a little bit less creative and don't know what to call themselves when they just emerge in the scene and don't have their own organization yet. I think that's the third To Be Determined team that I experienced in Heroes of the Storm. But they found an organization pretty fast. They're playing for Meet Your Makers now, and they're doing a pretty solid job with that. So, yep, very well played. So far we have a Q build, with an arrow build on Vala, and down here Kreku on Azibus trying to rush away. Look at the Witch Doctor. He's actually getting away, isn't he? Yeah, but on the other hand, we might see a kill against Kelthas as suddenly Ibrahim and GoTerra are moving in. The hate against the Fire Mage is real, and I can totally understand that. I hate him too. Crisplosion is moving away, and GoTerra, I mean, Muradin surviving this one. Are you serious? Moves in and tries to take down Vala now as well. Yep. That's exactly why Tyrande likes him, because he has that badass effect as well. That was pretty damn good. Oh, that beetle blocking the kill, and Zeratul is now dead too. Wow. So Zeratul downs 2 kills against 2 kills, but that's the one thing that I really love about this map, just this early aggression that we're usually seeing there. Mentally Q tier talent on Tacita that we're seeing now to grant extra vision on the map. Once again on this map oh, there we go. Oh, the root! Very good kill here. Really well done, actually. taking down Uther not only with a double stun on Murden and Tyrande, but then also Malfurion chipping in with the root here, still trying to show off a little bit and trying to gain the attention of Tyrande again, but of course she knows that it wouldn't have been possible without Murden, and that's why she is still holding true to her faith here. Like, Heroes of the Storm is basically just a big soap opera. Like, it's always about which hero, like, yeah, you don't want to know too much about that because it's really getting messy. Blade here moving back on Vala, Uther moving in with a quick heal, and I'm really liking this game already. I mean, these guys are on fire right now. So much aggression in the early game. I'm liking this a lot. Rotations from the mid lane up to the top, and the entire time just that roaming squad between Murden, Tyrande, and sometimes also Malfurion trying to get the damage in. So pretty damn good. Blade, Crisplosion, and Remaballer are now in the mid lane and rotating in again. Once more the stun. Barim trying to also get the damage in with another cleave, but not successful with this one. Level 7 talents are now ready, and we're having on the side of Muradin a Thunderclap build with the Piercing Bolt on level 7 so that he has the additional control during team fights later on in the game. Cleanse on Malfurion, not going for Enduring Growth here, but instead trying to just like use Cleanse. That's of course something that he can later on then use, especially when Kurthas is starting with that living bomb stuff. We're seeing Remorseless, Fall of Through first of all taken here. The auto attack build on Zeratul is strong, and interestingly enough, we have, in this case, Regeneration Master taken over Season Marksman. Regeneration Master is something that you take oftentimes on Zeratul just because you want to make up of the loss of First Aid that you normally had with the old school build on Zeratul. That gave you a bit of lane sustain, but as that misses now, if you go for auto attack because you have to take follow through, we see a few of the players go for Regeneration Master. But this map in particular is just amazing if you are trying to go for Season Marksman and the extra damage, so I'm a little bit surprised that he just takes Regeneration Master and prioritizes that, even though it is also a good talent to take here on this map, like, no doubt about that, of course. Ibrahim is moving in, and, well, we have a bit of shift there already, but the aggression that we're seeing from Puszek team, both of the teams are still on level 8, and they are doing quite well here, trying to get the experience, trying to get the gems, and it looks like we're going to see the first Web Weaver set, descending for the red team. So the Polish team is doing well here. Of course, the repeating arrow on level 7 now for Vala to complete that build. One of the advantages if you go for the arrow build is that on level 13 you can easily just simply take Spell Shield. In this case, you have quite a lot of abilities that can dodge with that. Once again, Gotara jumping in, trying to hit a stun, and doesn't hit anything. Uberim is attempting to at least get one cleave in, and they are getting the root against Kel'Thas. The Fire Mage is dead, and that was a very well-timed kill. Oh, are they going to get the one against Mala? Yes, they do, and that is perfect for them. Now they have a great timing window where they can use the Web Weavers to push in a few of the structures, establish a lead in experience, and maybe even hit level 10 and carry that advantage. Very well played here. Gitbin and Spiders, of course, again on the side of Nazebo. No big surprises in builds just yet. We're seeing now also Static Charge taken on the side of Tassadar, so there's a lot of area of effect damage that they have, but wow, they really need to be careful. That lockdown that we're seeing from Puszek team is really giving Meteor Makers some trouble. Level 10 is there, Gary the Gargantuan is already in play, and another stun against Vala. She just came back from the dead, and now she's already dropping in HP once more. Has to well up here, and they're just going simply for another tower here up at the top. Level 11 versus level 9.5. The bot lane was also pressured. Nazebo taking down the keep. The pushing power that he has together with the Web Weavers was just a bit too much. Very, very good start here for Puszek team into this game. And keep in mind that this is one of 9 qualifiers that we are going to see for the main event of the End of the Storm 3, which is actually going to spot a lot of prize money. The cash prize alone is $10,000 US, and then we're also having a lot of hardware prizes for the tournament as well. And we're going to see in total, I think it's 18,000 of prize money, and that is pretty sick. So the teams are, of course, going to try to qualify over the next few weeks. It is a ranking system, so the more tournaments that you participate in, the better for your team, but you still have to make sure that you place as high as possible in those qualifiers to get a good spot in the rankings at the end and then qualify. The red Web Weavers are descending again, so once more And Uberim, Gotera, and Kreku, as well as Shubek are like focusing straight on the mid lane again, trying to push this back already. Heroic abilities are ready for both of the teams now, though, and that means that we are seeing a Phoenix together with Rain of Vengeance. We're also having Archon, and of course the Web Blast on the side of Chocops and Uberak, and that now finally gives an opportunity to isolate one of the targets here, but they still have to deal with those Web Weavers. They have 91 gems. If they start to lose a few of the heroes, they will also lose more of the gems, and maybe not even be able to get the next objective here. Nice attempt here with the zoning. The Phoenix already doing some work, but we had a good Starfall on the side of Tyrande now too. And again, Gary the Gigantian moving in as the top lane is being pushed. The fort in the mid lane already down, and the top lane is getting pressured a lot here as well. And especially now as Shuf is starting to move over with Malfurion. We have Chubek moving in now too, and they are going straight for a kill against fort number 3. All 3 forts are already down, and I think not even the walls are touched for the Polish team. Yeah, all of them are still intact, so they are playing a nearly perfect game just now. They lost only 2 heroes, they killed 5, and they are destroying structures everywhere, establishing the level 13 talent for themselves, and already using, of course, Wormhole here for Zeratul. Jumping in, putting pressure on Kel'Thas and jumping back again. And so far, of course, one of the big objectives that exists in the game now for Meteor Makers is to, first of all, try to get their coins turned in, or, well, their gems. That would help them to relieve some of the pressure, and it would also help them to get some experience, because they really need not only level 13, they want to aim for level 16, where Kel'Thas is finally going to get his power spike. You know that at the beginning of the match he's not going to be the strongest, but still, over here, oh my god, like that Ranger's Mark talent is something that can, of course, just blow a hero up. That extra damage that we're seeing there is just absolutely incredible. And they also made sure that those gems are now missing. Didn't have too many, had like I think 20. Well, not too many. It's really annoying losing 20 gems just like that, but of course it could have been worse. They still have enough for a turn-in. Crisplosion is in a bit of trouble here at the top lane though. Oh yep, there's going to be a setup, going for Void Prism. Here comes the Root, and he cleanses himself and uses Divine Shield now too. Still a stun. Shubek moves in, but there's Tyrande about to die. Maybe no. Tyrande is still being kept alive, and they're trying to get the counter kill, jumping in with a Dwarf and dropping a Nubarak plus Mala. Wow, they are getting slaughtered here. 3rd hero down, Kel'Thas now dead as well, and there's just no stopping the Polish team. They are moving in to take their keep, and we are only 11 minutes into this game. These guys, they show absolutely no mercy, do they? 9 kills against 2, and this lockdown composition that we're seeing for them with Muradin, with Tyrande, with the Roots on Malfurion is just not something that they can't deal with. Once again, they're going up for the throw pit. By the way, I really hate that teams do not destroy these walls. These walls, if you move back and you want to go for the boss, you have to kill that first. Walls need to be destroyed. It doesn't make a difference here, since we are, of course, seeing a 3-level difference between the 2 teams, and that also means that we have an additional talent for Puszek team, but still, like, not taking down the walls in a situation like that is not the best idea. Sometimes there might be reasons why you want to leave them standing, but that requires certain heroes like Illidan or maybe Stitches to be in the game, and that's not the case here. So yeah, in this one, denying vision should be a priority. As is, though, the boss is pushing the top lane, and the only thing that he does is create space. Since we are seeing, of course, the keeper is destroyed, so there's nothing that we can do right now. But it creates space for Puszek team to go in, take down the camp that we are seeing down here, the Bruiser camp, and start to pressure the wall. That's exactly what they're doing right now. We have also quite a lot of gems that they should probably start to turn in very soon here. Phoenix for the zoning already being used, and of course also to debush the Bruiser camp that was taken. The level 13 talents are ready for at least Meteor Makers now, but we have 16 already on the board for Puszek team, and with 16 we're seeing Leaping Spiders here. 13 alone already gave them a double sprint to have escape on Tyrande and also for Nazeebo. But if you look at the Tenacious Roots, then you really know that this is now an even more annoying scenario than before for Meteor Maker, since they were already in a situation where the Roots really screwed them once that those Storm Balls started to initiate just the lockdown, and then the Root came in. Now with Tenacious Roots it's even worse, just because that lasts longer, and it's very, very annoying right now to deal with this now on top of everything else. But still, we have a 3-level disadvantage now for Meteor Maker, so they have to try try and turn in, and they can't really do that, as you can see. There's always somebody around to just make sure that they can't do it. And now we have another Web Weaver set coming into play, and there's Ibrahim, and he takes the walls down. I'm liking this. Alright, very well done. Okay, so he takes the walls down, denies the vision. That's maybe going to be important for later on in the game. But for now, we have a double Shrink Ray, and that at least should be... That should make it possible for them to control Muradin and Azebo a bit better in these fights. Also, it is, in this case, Kaitina's plating that we are seeing, and thanks to Flamethrower, Kel'Thas is going to be a bit safer in the back. Frost Shot even taken for more control in these fights, apparently not really valuing the spell shield highly. Web Weavers everywhere. Top lane, of course, is going to be pushed heavily. Bot lane, that's where we have Nazebo even saying hello, and Babeta has to help out in the mid lane now. There's already a pretty decent Phoenix that is going to take down the Web Weaver and put some damage and pressure on GoTerror. But the keep is still on nearly full HP, so far they're doing a decent job. The problem is that Gary is now moving in as well, and it really starts to be a big issue here for Team Meteor Makers. I mean, they're defending against the Web Weavers and the Catapults, attacking the core. The mid keep is gone. The bottom keep is being attacked now as well, and this situation is just absolutely atrocious for them. Right now, Pushing Team, they can move back again. They're nearly hitting level 18 here, and that would be still that 3-level lead for them. They're playing an amazing game here. I mean, this is nearly perfect what they're doing right now. These rotations that we're seeing from them are absolutely exceptional, and there's just like no momentum that their opponent is able to gain here. The problem is that even if Kel'Thas hits his 16, like, what exactly is he gonna do? I mean, let's be honest here, what is Kel'Thas gonna do with 16? It's not like he has an opportunity to really annihilate the entire team of Puszek with just one flame strike. That's just not gonna happen. And yeah, right now we have, in this situation, just, I mean, this 24 additional gems that they have. Meteor Makers needs to make something happen, and they need to make it happen fast. They need to turn in, they need to complete the turn in, they need to win a fight, they need to get the 16. They need to do way too much, and I just don't see it happening. The problem is that in only 2 levels we're going to see the level 20 talent ready for Pushek team, and now if they can take down these 3 players, then all of the gems are going to be gone. Moving back just in the last second, nice zoning, trying to keep them alive. Oh, but the follow-up, they're trying to go for it. Web Blast being used, Blade goes down. So they kill Blade, but most of the gems have been secured still. They have 112 right now, and they're trying to get the experience to hit level 16 and maybe turn this around, but they are getting completely annihilated here. We're seeing Pushing team going for keep number 3, and they are easily going to be able to take this one down. And now all of the lanes are pushing. They still are in the position where they can just gather the gems and then turn them in again for another set of Web Weavers. The boss is going to be up in another 27 seconds, and they are close to level 20 now themselves. Of course, we're having, well, Kel'Thas hitting level 16 with the rest of the team now. Ignite finally available. Benediction, the second strike. It's a lot of damage that really comes into play now for Meteor Makers. But that would be the comeback of the century if they make that happen. 3 levels behind. Can they defend for long enough to really negate such a massive advantage of their opponent's team, or is Pushy team just like completely going to roll over them? Because at this point, it's looking grim. It's looking very grim. The throw pit, that's where we're seeing the boss being attacked again, and the rotation from Meteor Makers. They are trying to go for it. Can they, though? Already moving back. Yeah, well, there's a first storm and a flame strike now as well. Not hitting too much just yet, but at least they were able to force them back from boss. The problem is, like, the longer that they stall out up here at the top, the more the mid lane is pushing in, the more the bot lane is pushing in and starting to threaten core, and at some point somebody will have to move back to defend against this, and this would trigger an immediate move against the boss again from Pushik team, and Pushik team is trying it once more. Rema Baller is going straight for another flame strike, trying to hit those ignites, but here it is, sectioning off 2 of the heroes, and Divine Shield has been used to at least keep an Uberag alive for a bit longer, but it doesn't matter, he goes down, and now Archon Tassadar is dead as well, and just like that they lost 60 or even 70 gems. This is probably going to be the beginning of the end, or well, not really the beginning, but it's going to be probably the conclusion of the game. They could try and move in. but they're going to play better safe than sorry, I suppose. Waiting for 20, going for boss now. They took 2 heroes down. They are nearly 4 level ahead now, and they can just simply go for boss, which is exactly what they're doing. There is already a lot of pressure against the core here. I mean, just look at this wave. 2 more catapults pushing in. They're trying to defend. They lost 60 gems. They have won. They didn't even get a single turn in throughout the game. And once more, we have Tyrande with an owl going through the middle here, trying to see if maybe somebody somewhere is trying to turn it, which is not the case. And just with the boss here and that 5-man push, we're going to see the Polish team trying to end the game. They're moving in straight right now. We're having Fury of the Storm taking on the Zebo, a talent that I didn't expect. But yep, there is another Phoenix, and maybe the kill. Nope, not quite. Can they take down Tyrande? It looks like they can, but no, a last-second shield keeping her alive. A lot of pressure, but the boss is already having a good time destroying the core here, taking the shield away and going straight for their points. Level 20 versus level 17. This, ladies and gentlemen, is going from bad to worse for Meteor Makers. They had a great start into the tournament, taking down Roccat in the first round, but right now they are losing the game here against Puszek. Very well played by the Polish team. They advanced to the next round of the End of the Storm qualifier. Congratulations and well played.
Wow, Puszek team actually with a dominant performance here. And if you put that in perspective, what we just watched here, Meteor Makers getting completely destroyed by their opponents, that was actually a bit unexpected, especially after the last series that we saw on the same map, where Meteor Makers was able to take down Roccat. But now all of a sudden, Puszek team just showing their strength here, taking Meteor Makers down with a very, very dominant performance here. So really well done by them. The Polish team definitely with quite some momentum in the tournament now. We're going to find out soon if they can carry that into the finals and maybe even to a tournament victory, or if they will be stopped along the way. This game, of course, was quite fun to once again see Tomb of the Spider Queen. I hope that you guys enjoyed the match as well, and if you did, give the video a thumbs up on YouTube, and I hope to see you soon, of course, for more content here on Khaldor TV. I hope that you enjoy the Heroes of the Storm coverage. In the description, you will once again find links to the End of the Storm tournament, so that you can check out the qualifier dates and also the rankings. So have a look at that if you're interested, and of course, most important of all, the finals will be announced on the links in the details as well. So guys, see you soon with more content here on Khaldor TV. Have a great day. Bye-bye.